Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. A little bit of a late start. I was running behind. I was up at like 2:30 this morning, um, because this last week, man, my wife was sick, like in the hospital one day, sick. My son's been sick for days. It's just like going around like crazy, and then Thanksgiving, and um, the heater went out in our home, and I had to have a guy come and fix that today. And so like I just had all this stuff that I had to get done, and on top of that, we had, I got to get the insider stuff done and everything like that. So I had to get up at like 2:30 this morning just so I could get the insider stuff out on time. And a little while ago, I was like, I'm gonna take a nap for like an hour. And my son came in and took my phone, which had my alarm on it, took my phone, and I I slept 2 hours, not 1 hour. I overslept an hour. So I woke up and I was like, oh my God, my thing's getting ready to start. So yeah, that was not fun. But that's all good. We're here. So get this party started here in just a sec. Just gotta get some stuff ready. Like I said, we're running behind. Running one of my favorite tracks and I am towards the back. Sweet. Number 22. All right. Let's see what these guys are doing. 22.6s. 22.6 is I think 22.5 is my best time, but that was on a, what do we have here for track temp? Yeah, the track temp was definitely cooler, and the track had way different usage. The track was almost clean. I think it was only like 10% or something. So let's see how it goes. We got the qual setup in. Yes, we do. All right. What's up, racing fan? Thanks for coming out. Oh my God, I'm so unsituated right now. Okay. I feel like I'm in the right spot. Alright. How'd I get my ping so high? I didn't think my ping was high. My latency looks good. Oh no, I'll check it after qualifying. Alright, we want to do kind of like a diamond line on this thing. Our first lap, we're going to kind of run the middle here and just kind of get the tires warmed up. Got her a little loose off that corner. And entered a little low there. I wanted to enter just a little bit higher. I wanted to enter higher and cut down some. So, full send it. Oh yeah, I will. My ping is 1750? What? Oh, that must have been the guy above me. His ping's good now. That must have been the guy who was above me. Ah, at least I'm not number 1. Thank goodness. Okay, let's get the race setup on. Race setup, grid, okay. I kind of feel like I need to be... Okay. Just wanted to say, loving the podcast. Listen to it on the way to work. Makes the drive much more enjoyable. Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Has it? Full send it? Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We got a... There was a couple of... There's a couple of names I thought I recognized. I think... I'm thinking I got those Buster guys. God dang it. Buster's Corner. That's what it is. Buster's Corner. I think there's a few of them in here. All right. Car feels good, man. The setup that I built today feels good. Well, I didn't build it today. I ran my final test of it today. Feels good. It's got short run speed. It's also got long run capability. So hopefully we'll have something towards the end of this race. The thing is, we got to make it to the end. Oh, we got starting zones on here. That's right, the Geico things. So high 22s was what I could hit in terms of speed with this setup. That's if I gotta really push it and if I'm like not caring if I burn stuff up. If I can be around the mid 23s, even upper 23s for the first like 15 to 20 laps, that usually gave me my best overall stint. So one thing I've been noticing since, it's so weird, man. It's like, yeah, I got above 2,000 on my iRating, and it's like you jump this barrier. A lot of the splits that I've been in now, a lot less cautions. That long run stuff is really starting to come into play more and more. Tell you what, man, I was working on the 87 setup for this week's race at Nashville Super Speedway. That might be the toughest track we've raced, that we will have raced at, so even tougher than Darlington. The setup for Darlington actually wasn't that hard to do. It was just a matter of figuring out the speed and you know, tire wear. Nashville, the car, like, you don't get it right, man. It wants to spin out. Like, it's crazy. You go into the corner, man, and that thing's spinning and sliding, and it's crazy. I'm gonna have to put in some work on that one. Trying to figure out what the back of this car says. I know it says uniquely Southern. I cannot figure out what that word is in the middle. Does that say Cheerwin? Cherwin? Oh, dang it, I hit that inside apron. I'm switching the setup for Lauren. I don't really have any videos on that on my YouTube channel on switching the long run setups. I do have, well, I should say, I will have that in the master class that we're going to do here in another week or so. But I have a video that I was working on, and I need to actually finish it, on tire wear, how to really save tires. And one of the things that I cover in that video is your setup, open setups, you know, how to make your car better for the long runs. It's the hardest with this car. Right, like the truck and the Xfinity, it's actually pretty simple. It's not very difficult. You make the car start off loose. That's really it. That's really all you do. Make it start off loose, and make it to where it's not so loose that you're spinning the right rear tire, but loose to where you have to be smart with the throttle. You can't just go out and smash it. Otherwise, the car will spin. And if you do that, after 15-20 laps, right, like, you'll be good. The setup will come in, and when everybody else is burned off their right front, you'll be good. Or if you're racing with other people that know what they're doing, you'll be able to keep up with them. With this car, there's so many factors that go into it. It's not even funny. Like, you can tune the long run of this car with your ride heights, your diffuser, You can tune it with your cross weight. You can tune it with your spring package. You can tune it with your tire pressures. Tire pressures are huge in this car because of the amount of stagger that builds up with the tire pressures. So like if you look at the iRacing setup for Dover, I think they're running like 15 pounds in the left side tires, right? This week I'm running like 29 in my left side tires. And it's just to control the stagger as the tires build up heat. That's all it is. I'm not doing it because that's like some, secret grip or anything. It's just so as the right sides, because it's almost 2-to-1 at this track. So if the right side tires, let's say over a 50 lap run, if the right side tires build up 10 pounds of pressure, the left sides build up 5. Well, that's going to drastically change what my stagger was, right, in the car. If I had 10 pounds of stagger to start the run and now I've got 15 because it's 2-to-1, that's a big difference. That's a huge difference. So you have to take that into account. Now this setup, we're getting a little tight right now, but I built it to do that. I would rather have the car get a little tight here than to get loose to where you can't get the throttle down. Because I can fix that with an adjustment on the pit stop. And believe it or not, in about another 12 laps, if we still go green, it'll probably it'll start loosen back up a little bit. I just have to really play with the throttle. Whoa! Someone got loose. That's that your car's tight coming off the corner and you got the wheel cut hard left on throttle and it snaps loose, man. Oh, dang it. And we can't make it to the end on fuel. Let's see, we did 7 gallons, we did 30 laps, we got 60 laps to go. So that's 90, so we can get 90. Ooh, man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We're gonna do an air pressure adjustment. What happened there? Dumped my throttle and it wouldn't go. I thought I wasn't in gear and then I shifted it into second. We just lost a couple spots there. That's okay. We didn't lose the 10 spots like we lost in every pit stop last week. So, let's see what the tires look like. Yeah, see that right front. When I did my run today, my long run, it was at the end of like 65 laps, the right front was in the 50s. So and that's the way I wanted it. Like I said, I would rather have the car, especially for the insiders, get too tight than too loose. The last thing you want to do is have the car spinning out on you here. So we're gonna make a couple adjustments to it and see what happens. This car yet. I run a lot of trucks and Xfinity car. I get long run speed but never fails. I'll be in the top 5 and LA caution comes out. Everyone pits. What's a good adjustment to it? Well, Chris, one of the easiest ways to make short run speed is increase the right front camber. That's one of the simplest, easiest ways to improve your short run speed. Is increase the right front camber. It's one of the ways that the guys in these cars get short run speed. They're aggressive with the cambers. You can get, man, a couple tenths. Now there's a way to do it without getting the cambers. So on the Xfinity and the truck, I figured out a way to have short run speed and long run speed. It's just a matter of which one, you know, how you run it. But it's a hard balance to do. It's not easy. It takes a lot of time, and it's just a matter of hitting the right spring split, you know, combination and the right crossweight combination. Now, if your car, let's just say, for example, if you got a car that is good on the long run because everybody gets tight and your car doesn't, well, then that means at the start of the run, you're loose and you can't get that throttle down. If that's the case, tighten it up just a little bit, right? If you get a late race caution, increase the cross weight. Make sure that you do it evenly across the back so you don't mess with the aero. And, you know, you'll be good. Add some tape, you know, add a 1 or 2% of tape. Usually the tape is you know, got some headroom. And, yeah, you're good to go. I forgot to do this before the start of the race. Not want to do that. Last time I started passing people on the outside here when I was faster than them, I smoked my right rear tire. This is going to make me do it. I don't want to lose the leaders. I've got to literally spend a day practicing pit stops, man. The pit stops are killing me, dude. especially in this car. I don't know why I'm so bad in this car. No, this is the next gen Cup car X-Pal. This is the Gen 7. Whoops. That's okay, these cars are tough. That car looks like a Christmas tree. I wonder if that's what he's going for. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Christmas. Oh, I tried. Thank you. I wish there was a way I could just talk but not have to listen to the voice chat. these guys in here, it's not like they've been saying horrible stuff or anything. They just are talking a lot to each other, and when I'm racing, I don't know, I just don't want to hear it. Go for it, man. Trying to save a little bit. If this goes green the rest of the way, we can make it on fuel. I don't want to lose too much to these guys, but I also don't want to push it so hard that I'm going to be a roadblock out here on used up tires. If I can get a top 10 in this race, I will be happy with that. And I pushed this setup and did 65 laps. I did not plan on doing a 90 lap stint with this. I don't know how this thing's going to be at the end of 90 laps. I guess if it goes green the rest of the way, we'll find out. I bet there's some guys in the back of the pack, not in the back of the pack, but in the, you know, those guys 10th, 11th, 12th that are like 3-4 seconds behind me. I bet that's what they're doing. They're saving their stuff. man, got loose there. I definitely loosened it up. This guy can't find his way through this mess of cars in front of him. That's always the bad thing about when you save your tires and then you start catching people, is getting through them. Oh no, there's a wreck. No caution though. Oh, another guy got loose. Well, I don't know if he got loose or if he just went low. I'm having to feed this thing out to the wall, man, on the exit of the corner. I gotta change my line. That I might have been a little too aggressive with my adjustments. Looks like there's some guys pitting. I'm wondering if people are pitting and I'm wondering if pitting is going to be worth it. Having new tires is going to be, even if you take another pit stop, if that's going to be faster than staying out, or if they're just, maybe they're just gambling, I don't know. leader pitted. That's the leader in front of me. The guy that was in the lead pitted. Yeah, I'm losing this thing up way too much. But I really don't want to pit, man. Up there goes another one pitting. Not enough gas. I've got enough gas. Even if you look at my max fuel usage, I've got enough gas. I've got 36 laps left, and we're on lap 88. Oh well, I got my adjustment in the black box in case we get a caution, but I'm not pitting. I'm gonna stay out unless we get a caution, because I can make it to the end. That guy's on new tires. See, that was the leader, Stephen Armstrong. I wonder how many laps down he is. See, this is going to be interesting if we don't get a caution. I might just be a sitting duck out here. How many laps down are those guys? See, he's on the lead lap now. "24 seconds. That's a lot. That's a lot of time to make up. Whoa! I don't want to get a caution because I get ran over by somebody with new tires. Well, if anything, I'll at least learn what's best for the insiders the rest of the week. Normally I test my setup until I can get it to do a full tank of fuel and be good, and this week I didn't because I was like, it's Dover, there's no way you're gonna have a full tank of fuel, and of course this is what we get. Damn it. Finally had a run. I thought I was going to be able to get under that guy, and that guy with the tires came up. I just got out of the way. Come on, baby, pull, pull, pull. Switching my line some seems to have helped. Just letting it kind of roll up to the middle here. Can't seem to close the gap on the leader though. Looks like we're pretty even right now. He's just about 3 seconds ahead of me consistently. See Stephen Armstrong, he's back into the top 5. I've got 8 seconds on him though. Got a little more than 2 seconds over third place, so as long as I maintain this, I should come home with the second place finish. Yeah, and those guys that were on the new tires, it doesn't look like they're gaining anymore on us. You know, when you gotta weave through all that traffic and you're pushing it super hard to try to get back up to the lead, you know, you pit here, you go like 2 laps down. You can fall off quite a bit, man. You know, you're gonna use your stuff up. Ah, man, I will definitely take a second place finish. 1.4 gallons left. Woohoo! I wonder what my tires look like. Dang, that was a long run. That was a really long run. Okay. Ooh, 49. See, look at how much stagger I had built up when I dropped that pressure. So we had, what, 17 pounds of pressure, or 17 pounds, yeah, of stagger, and we ended with 23, right? So that's why those tire pressure adjustments are so important. But overall, I'm happy with that. Second place finish. Did a, what did we do, 90 laps there at the end? 80-something laps? So I will definitely take that. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. All right. 5:30. Let's see. We got, Xfinity at Auto Club. I want to run this. Because I want to run the coil bind setup. Yeah, we're definitely running this. Ah, that kind of need to turn on my fan. Getting a little warm in here. One sec. Okay, that's better. Don't the Outlaws start tonight? I think the Outlaws series starts tonight, huh? What did I do in that last race? Started 4th, finished 2nd. Woohoo! We're almost up to 2,200 or 2,300 now. Nice. I was car number 22. Yeah, see, that sucks for that dude, man. He led all those laps. But see, you know what? He was fast enough to where he probably could have just saved his stuff and won the race. All right. I'm really looking forward to this. Dude, I built this coil bind setup. And it'll run like any line, but it seems to be, for me, at its best around the top. Like, it feels awesome around the top. And I love running these cars, especially when I've got a coil bind set up. I love running them on the high line. Like, one of the best races I ever had was at Michigan in this car with the coil bind setup, and I just ran the top the whole time. Led every lap, won the race by like 4 seconds or 5 seconds or something. I gotta get used to this car. The steering on this car, I run so much looser than the other one. Barely turning the wheel thinking I'm gonna spin out. I gotta remember. Dude, go around me, man. Don't, once you smash it into my backside. This is another one of those tracks, man, that it's really easy to burn up your right front from overdriving the entry. Just a little bit of brake, man, will save your tires so much. So when I was building the setups with the insider program and testing them, I did just a 20 lap run, because 20 laps is a lot around this track. And I did 20 laps where I didn't use any brake. I just let off the throttle, and I ran the same line so I could compare it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did the exact same lines. I did 10 laps around the top, 10 laps around the bottom. And the one where I used brake, after about probably lap 12, I was faster than the other one. And if you looked at my average time per lap over those 20 laps, I was like a 1/10 of a second faster, just because I was able to maintain more speed at the end of the 20 laps than the other one. The other one, the car got so tight when it went to running the bottom, man, it was just snow plowing up the track. I wish I knew how to run the wall like old Kyle Larson does in real life. That guy gets so close to the wall, it's insane, man. He's like inches from it. I don't know how he does it. And the crazy thing is if you watch him, he follows the curvature of the wall. So like where the safer barrier is and the wall like goes like that, like he followed that. He like doesn't just go straight, like he follows it all the way around. It's nuts, man. Oh, you won in the 87 car at Darlington? Good job, man. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, man. That race was tough, dude. You know, that caution hadn't come out, I think we would have won that race, man. We had an 11-second lead over second place, and we were good, you know. Our car was good on those long runs. After that caution, it was just oof. But either way, I mean, we got a top. What did we finish? Were we fourth? I mean, I'll take a top 5 finish. Oh, dang it. Not paying attention. I'm over here looking at the time. Ready to want this race to start. Ready to get this party started. Let's practice a pit stop, shall we? I'm gonna come in, so I wanna practice pitting. Oh, I actually got my speed down in time. That was pushing it a little too close. Why can't I do that in a race? I don't know. I know why, because there's nothing on the line. That's why. Alright. Tire wear looks decent. I didn't lock up my brake right there at the end of that run, so that's probably why that's a little bit higher. I don't want to mess with it any, because these coil bind setups are super temperamental. Okay, so... what was I gonna do? Oh. I started from last and led 134 laps. It was nice, man. Make a line a little bit different to yours. Put my onboard in the car. Nice, man. Good job. That's awesome, dude. The line you run, especially in them 87 cars, is super important, man. Just because the way that those tires are, being able to get through the corner and not slide or get loose or push or anything like that and be comfortable and smooth is important. If you remember, the guy that was leading the race, he was the one that won the race, I believe. Yeah, because both of those guys were doing it. They would go into the corner and they would drift up to the wall, and then where I was going up and then coming back down, they would stay up by the wall all the way until the very end and then come down at the last second. I would run right behind them. I'd be just as fast. There was times I was faster than them. It's just a matter of whatever you're comfortable with. So, yeah, man, if that worked for you, dude, that's awesome. I love hearing when you guys win, dude. It's awesome. I got a customer real quick that I'm dealing with. 1 second. Okay. Oh, take that off. Alright. Alright. One other thing I want to do before we do the race. What time is it? Okay, I got just enough time to get in a practice run for qualifying. I do the what qualifying setup did I put in? Because I got 2 qual sets. Oh shit! I did have the coil one set up. That one felt like the traditional setup. Maybe because I was running on the inverse banking of the track. It's funny, man. The more you run the coil bind setups, you can actually, when you drive them, you can start to really tell the difference between the 2 setups. That guy influencing my lap time. I think I actually cut 1 and 2 a little bit too low. Alright, there we go. Race time. Unsafe pit entrance? I didn't enter the pits. If anything, I exited the pits. Alright. Now we're ready. And Bristol had a chance to win 2 splits and one of Then my power supply down. I finished 5 laps. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That sucked. Oh, you got it. Yeah, dude, sometimes some cautions, man, they can help, and then sometimes, man, they can hurt. They really can. They just hurt, you know? Um, I had that race, what was it, like 2 weeks ago at Kansas, where that caution came out and we restarted, and I got the lead, and then we got another caution, and I was able to just drive away with the lead, right? Like that was an instance where um, I think I could have won, or I shouldn't say could have won. I think I had a chance to win whether or not that caution came out, but um, it definitely didn't hurt me, right? It seemed to be a little bit of a benefit. So in that situation, it helped me. But then you've got other situations, right? Like, Darlington in the 87 Cup car where it was just like that was the last thing I wanted to see. So yeah, they just happen, man. That's the game you play. Even in the you look at like the Coke series with the best drivers on the sim, and they'll have races where they've got 4 cautions, right? And they don't run NIS length races. Those races aren't 50% that they're doing. They're like Class A races. You know what I mean? Like when they're at Homestead, it's 100 laps. They're not doing 150 or something. Like they're not the longer ones. So yeah, man, the cautions just happen. It's part of the deal, unfortunately. What's up, Wayne? Going home, huh? Nice. That's good to hear. What am I? Oh no, dang it. I don't want to be number 2. Ugh, crap. I would rather get my butt kicked in a higher split. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can put it on the pole. This qualifying setup after 1 lap gets super tight. The second lap, it's super tight. It's got 1 good lap in it, and that's it. By the time you get to that second lap, because the track is so big, the motor's getting hot, the right front's hot. She's just done turning. Nice, we're looking good so far. $39.7, second place is 40.0. Alright, before we get this race started, I gotta run to the bathroom. Let me make sure I get the right setup here. Race coil bind, there we go. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, alright, we haven't even started reading up yet. What are we, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, what are we waiting for? But no, we're ready. We're ready. All right, we got the pole. Nice. Tuesday and Wednesday racing time. Nice. Split up, 2 guys registered but not race. What was, so it's 39.9. Usually, if I qualify really good, I usually have a decent race at, you know, at minimum. So hopefully we'll have a good one. We'll send turn 1 and wreck the field. Yeah. Huh. I gotta be careful. The first, you know, probably 2 or 3 laps, these coil bind setups, man, the first, you know, on cold tires, they're really loose because they don't have any downforce. So, all right. Let's see if we can't pop off another good race here. Want to take it easy right now. Cruise. What's up, Devin? Yeah, we're gonna try to get it done, man. We had a good run in the cup race, so we got second there. We'll see if we can follow it up with a good race here. Made it back in time to run Indy Fix at IMS. Whole field got wrecked lap 1. Oh my god. Dude, that happens in those cars, man. Travis, I'm in a few different leagues. I gotta be honest with you though, man. I haven't paid much attention to them the last couple months. I have my own league, which is predominantly a dirt league. But, yeah, I'm in a few asphalt leagues, a few dirt leagues. You know, what are you looking to run? What cars? Yeah, I own NARC, but yeah, we run dirt. Trucks or Xfinity? Yeah, I'm in a couple leagues that run trucks and Xfinity, man. I can't remember their names for the life of me, though, because it's been so long since I've ran them. I think they're called Full Throttle Sim Racing League. I think if you Google search Full Throttle Sim Racing League, I think it'll pop up. I think they do the truck and Xfinity League that I was in. They're pretty good. They do trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. I want to say, though, if I'm remembering correctly, the truck league has an entry fee. And it's like 10 or 20 bucks. Only like the first 7 or 8 cars stayed out. But I didn't want to pit. I didn't know how many people were going to go in. I didn't want to risk getting back in all the traffic. To me, the track position is more important right now. I'm fairly certain we'll see another caution. Let's run a couple laps here through the middle and see how this thing does. Nice move. That guy behind me just did like a slide job on second place. That was a nice one. Oh crap, I don't want to be 3 wide in the middle right now. We'll check up and live to fight another day. Oh, that's the guy who was a leader right there on fresh tires. Man, those guys came fast. Didn't take them very long. Man, maybe I should have pitted. My long run advantage is going to run out. Not going to have one. That was close. you see those guys, man, they're like sideways coming off the corner. And the way those guys are battling, you'd think is the white flag. These guys are going at it. It is fun, man, when you can race with somebody like that. No matter what lap it is, when you can just have like clean side-by-side racing. That's the thing I love the most about sim racing. If I have fun racing, I don't care if I'm in 30th. Like, yeah, I would much rather be racing for the win, but if I'm racing with somebody and I'm like swapping positions and having fun, like, that's perfect for me. Dude, if you want to pass me, go low. I'm not going to just slow down and get out of the way. This track is like 8 groups. Guys all have a tire advantage on me. We're gonna need a caution to come out about halfway for me to have a shot at this now. This goes green the rest of the way. I don't think I can make up that much time, being that I'm losing so much time now with those guys being on better tires than me. Dang it, I should have pitted, man. What's up, Donkey? Yeah, Wayne, we've talked about doing asphalt and narc. Not sure when. I would say if we do it, it'll be sooner rather than later. So we'll wait and see after the holidays here. NARC doesn't start back up until next year or so. Oh, somebody's down on the apron. They must have been tight and then snapped loose coming off the corner. Oh. I forgot, I've got a 14-to-1 box in this thing. I gotta turn the steering wheel a whole lot more at the end of the run. Well, not bad considering these guys have got tires that are, what, 9 laps, 10 laps better than mine, so. The fact that I can even hang with them right now, I'm pretty happy with that. How is there somebody outside of me? Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to pit right now. What's up, Ryan? I've been good, Donkey. Just, been busy, you know. Same old, same old. Just finished up the cup race and got second place in that, so that was pretty good. Doing this Xfinity race now. Taking a little bit of a gamble here. We had a caution on lap 8, and I stayed out. A bunch of guys pitted. That's why I was falling back like that. So I'm going to take a gamble here and see if we go green the rest of the way. And I can, definitely loosened her up. See if I can, I don't know, get a top 5 out of this. Loosen the car up some. Now, one of the reasons it was getting tight though towards the end of that run was because when those guys were getting there on me with their fresh tires, I was pushing it pretty hard, trying to stay with them. I'm thinking this diamond line might be a little bit better too for me to push it a little bit harder but still take care of my tires. Yeah, the Race Labs app is definitely more trustworthy than the spotter. Not sure how I had somebody on the outside of me in my blind spot though when I was up against the wall. They must have been behind me. Alright, we're in 8. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Considering all those guys who had gotten tires and were passing us, I'm happy with that. Still just trying to take it easy though, because 20 laps is a lifetime at this track. to see on my delta bar what line is going to be faster for me right now. Ooh, got the top. I didn't see what my tires were. Yeah, I definitely smoked that right front. Oh. I think I need to loosen this setup up even more. These coil bind setups are tricky, man. I've only been doing them for like a season, or what? Like a season and a half. I can't remember if it was season 2 or season 3 I started doing it. I can't remember. But I know I still have a couple things that I gotta figure out on these setups still. You hit them, man, they're freaking amazing. If you're off a little bit, like I feel like I might be off a little bit. They can be tough.
Oh, that changes everything. That definitely changes everything. Now we're going to have a shootout on our hands. I'm going to take that adjustment back out of it. Not going to put as much fuel in it. Not sure how that's going to affect the handling, but it hopefully will save me a little bit of time. Baby is fussing hardcore, so I'll be in and out. Oh, that's cool, man. Don't worry about it. No, the next gen is at Dover. Xfinity's at Auto Club. The truck is at Atlanta, 2008 Atlanta. And the Xfinity is at Auto Club. Yeah, Xfinity's at Auto Club, next gen's at Dover, and the truck is at 2008 Atlanta. So the old Atlanta, which is my favorite Atlanta. I'm not a huge fan of the new Atlanta, to be honest. All right, 5-lap shootout. This ought to get interesting. Don't have the trucks, but I'll need to get Auto Club for Xfinity. Not a fan of Dover. I love Dover. Dover is one of my favorite tracks. I love Dover. It's like a big Bristol. I love it. Trucks, Xfinity, next gen, hell, super late models, tour mods. I love Dover. We're not saving tires, so we don't need no brakes. But the car just got loose there on the cold tires. Ooh, had to chase her up the track. Oh, he got loose. God dang, it's gonna be close. Did I win? Or did I finish second? I don't even know. I don't even know if I won or finished second. I don't know. I think I finished second. I think he got me at the line. I think he got me. Yeah, it's showing me second. He must have got me. Man, that was close. That was fun, though, dude. That was awesome. That was so much fun. I want to see that last lap. I tried, man. I was pushing so hard, dude. I was just sliding up the track. Oh, yeah, he cut all the way down. That's why I couldn't see him. Yeah, he got me. Dang. That was close.
How much did he give me by? A thousandth of a second, maybe? 4,000th of a second. That's all right. That was fun. That was fun. I didn't even see who that was. Joe Hudson. Yeah, that was fun. I'll take it. 2 second place finishes. I'll take it. I don't know what happened to the guy that was in the lead though, man. It looked like he like came down the track. He must have got loose coming out of the corner or something like that. It's the only thing I can think of. So, yeah, that was fun. Why does what happened to my camera? I don't know. I think my son moved my camera today. Seems like it's not pointing in the right spot. Yeah, tour mods sound fun in Dober. No, Harris, I did not make the Winter Derby, man. My whole house has been sick. Like, for days. And Sunday, yeah. So Sunday morning, I was gonna run the Winter Derby. Saturday night, I was up all night with my son, and he was sick. And when I say I was up all night, I mean I was literally up all night. I think I slept maybe 2 hours that night. And it was, you know, like from 11 p.m. to midnight, and then I was up until like 6 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, like I would doze off for a few minutes, and then I'd wake up. You know, he'd be moaning. He had he's been congested and coughing, and his throat's been bothering him. But Saturday night, dude, he got an earache in one of his ears. That was horrible. And he was like, he's like, Dad, it's killing me. It just hurts so bad, you know? And so we were giving him some medicine, Tylenol and stuff like that, trying to help it. Wouldn't go away, wouldn't get better, you know, putting hot compresses on it, you know, trying all these home remedies. Because, of course, at that time, all the pharmacies are closed. There's nothing open. And so we're just, you know, I'm up with him. I was in his room with him that night and trying to get him to fall asleep, and like he'd fall asleep and then he'd wake up like 20 minutes later and he'd be like, oh, it hurts so bad. And then like halfway through the night, his other ear started killing him. And so now both of them are killing him. And so I was up with them all night long. I did not get a chance to do it because as soon as the stores opened, I ran to one of the stores and I got pain-killing eardrops and a bunch of medicine for him and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to do it, man. I was pretty upset with it that I didn't get a chance, but you know, it's my son. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? So it happens. It was a bummer, but that's okay. I've been talking about doing a event like that myself. In the super late models, I want to do like a special event in my league. You know, or just a hosted one, something, I don't know, but I've been talking about doing it, and it won't be at Five Flags. I think we're going to do it at Nashville Fairgrounds, and it'll be like 300 laps. You know, we'll do something. So yeah, so I'll probably end up just doing that here. It'll probably be after the holidays, after New Year's. I was thinking about doing it between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I was going to run the fake 500 and the night before the fake 500, so I decided not to do it, and then those got canceled, and so yeah, it's just kind of up in the air, but yeah, didn't get a chance, unfortunately. Good run, great night. Yeah, it was a good night, man. Although, as much as I would love to get the win, 2 second place finishes, I will take that. You know, especially considering that I've, you know, this last
week and a half, you know, I've moved up. You know, I'm consistently in that second split now, which is good. You know what I mean? That's good. That for me to be able to run up front and be competitive in a higher split. Obviously, it's not the top split, but just in a higher split is good. So I want to get my I rating up to 3K before the end of the year. That's not a lot of time. So we'll see if I can do it. But I am no longer at Amazon. I actually left Amazon. I am now just a full-time entrepreneur. So I'm working for myself full-time. So I today was the first day full-time doing just this. So I've got another business I'm going to be starting, but that's a little bit down the line here in a couple months. Everything got pushed back after all the stuff with my grandma and everything that had happened with that. And but yeah, so I'm gonna be doing now that I'm gonna be doing the insider program for all of the dirt stuff, and then still all the NASCAR stuff like I'm doing now. I'm gonna be running a whole lot more official races. So I'll be doing I have a schedule that I haven't finished it yet. I'm waiting for, I know the time slots don't change, but I'm waiting to see the iRacing schedule just to make sure that they don't add something or, you know, change something. But I'll be running asphalt 3 days a week and dirt 2 days a week. And I'll be running on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I'll be doing asphalt. Wednesday, Friday, I'll be doing dirt. And then on the weekends in the morning, I'll be doing whatever I need to do to get my work done, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, so I'll be running. I want to run somewhere around 25 official races a week is what I'm hoping for. And that's asphalt and dirt, not just asphalt and dirt. So yeah, so hopefully we can keep it going, have some more good finishes, and yeah, get the I rating up there. So I'm the same wheel as you, just wondering what your Thrustmaster settings and iRacing wheel settings. I know that's kind of a lot. So the Thrustmaster settings are basically the default, but I turned down the well, actually, hold on, let me double check, because I just had an update and it might have changed them. So yeah, so I changed my settings. That's right, I remember this now. So I stopped using the IRFFB again. I'm just using the iRacing force feedback. And when I did that, I went back to the default settings in Thrustmaster. So I used to have the damper 0, the spring 0. I had the boost and constant off. And then I would do the auto center by wheel. And then I would use IRFFB. But since I'm not using IRFFB anymore, I have it like this. So 75, all 100 by the game. And then my iRacing settings, it depends on the car, because it's different for every car. So the force, you know, the strength in the Xfinity, and I have it in Newton meters. So, you know, the force for the Xfinity car was like 45, but like for the next gen car, it's 22. So it just depends. And yeah, but if you go in there, you turn on force feedback, obviously, in the iRacing settings. Check the box for linear mode. You don't need linear mode for a T300. And then put the min force at 3%. The damper, I put the damper at 0. And then the wheel force, you can leave that at 1. The actual wheel force for this, I think, is 4 Newton meters. That just helps with the auto settings. And it's largely for direct drives. From my understanding, it has a bigger effect on direct drives than these, but I still put it at 4 because that's what this is. And then go out and turn some laps. Get when the auto thing pops up in the black box. When that pops up, click auto, and that'll give you the recommended force feedback setting, and then I just adjust it off of that. Usually I go a little bit lighter than what the iRacing recommends. One reason is this wheel is 2 inches bigger in diameter than the wheel that comes with this base, and believe it or not, that is a lot more for the motor to turn, and so I don't want to burn up the motor, so I turn down the setting. So, and then also I don't like it so stiff that, you know, like my arms are fatigued at the end of it, you know. Now on asphalt, I will use less force feedback. On dirt, I will actually be a little bit more, because on dirt, I talked about this last week, when I'm driving on dirt, I look for the what we call the soft spot. So when you're in a dirt car and you're going through the corner, right? So let's just say a non-wing sprint car, right? Or it could be a wing sprint car, any sprint car for that matter. When the wheels are straight, when you got the wheels straightened and the car straight, the force feedback will get a little bit lighter. There's a little bit of a soft spot in between like these two harder points, and the higher your force feedback is, the easier that is to feel. And so I will have it either at the auto setting or, you know, right around it, just because I want to feel that soft spot. So that's how I set it. Oops, hit my mic there. Wow, best of luck. Yeah, thanks, Harris. I appreciate it, man. Why are you not using it anymore? Oh, IRFFB. The reason why I'm not using IRFFB anymore is because I was having issues with it. So I used to do the whole get the VJoy and do all that stuff and use the direct feed and everything, and I loved it. I really did. I loved IRFFB. I think it's great. I still think it's great. And I was using that, and then I was having problems with VJoy at the start of this year, and we were getting ready to do the Daytona 24 hours at Daytona, and so I didn't want to have an issue with my wheel while doing a 24-hour race, and so I was like, all right, I'm just going to stop using it, and I'll just use the iRacing force feedback. And so I did that, and it felt pretty good. One thing I've noticed is since they've updated a lot of the tires on all these cars and stuff, the iRacing force feedback does seem to feel better. So I was doing that, and then I started using the IRFFB again, and I was using the 360 hertz interpolated, which you don't need VJoy for. So I was just using that, and that works pretty good as well with the sim, and I don't notice any lag or anything like that. And the reason I stopped using that, and I just stopped a few weeks ago, for whatever reason, and I don't know why. I don't know if it has something to do with the system, like, you know, if it's some kind of AMD driver or something with Windows. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But there's times where I'll hop in and I've got IRFFB on, and I'll go in and it's like I have no force feedback. And I was just like, well, I don't want to have to worry about that, because it wasn't one of those things where I could like close IRFFB, recalibrate the wheel in the sim, and then be fine. Like I had to leave the session and then come back for it to start working. I don't know what the problem is. It could be something stupid, something simple. And so I was just like, well, I'll just stop using it. So yeah, that's why. I didn't stop using it because I don't like it. I love IRFFB. I think it's great. It just was a little finicky, and I don't want that to be happening, you know, if I'm in a live stream, you know, if I'm streaming right now and all of a sudden my force feedback's not working, you know what I mean? So I don't know if there's a newer version of it or anything like that. I haven't looked. You know, I haven't tried. I just stopped using it and have been doing fine with it without it. So yeah, that's why I stopped using it. Oh, you have the same rim too? Yeah. So yeah, those are the settings I use, Travis. Yeah, it's it's really, each car is its own thing, and once you get that car dialed in, you're good. The best way to do it is, like I said, just go into the session, make sure your wheels calibrated correctly, and if you haven't, I have a video on how to do it on my YouTube channel somewhere. If you look up like steering wheel settings or something like that, because I've done a few of them, and then get the newer ones. But yeah, do that, and it'll get you on the right track. And then if you still need some help, then yeah, just let me know. So, but all right, everybody, that's gonna do it. We're gonna call it a night. Gonna go check on my son, spend some time with my family, and yeah. So I will be back Wednesday night. I will be back Wednesday night. My son's got jiu-jitsu tomorrow, so I'll be back Wednesday night. Yeah, to do this all over again, and not sure what we're going to be doing then, but we'll figure something out. So yeah, I'll be back Wednesday night. So you guys, thank you very much as always. Until next time, I want to wish you good luck, good racing. Take care.